It's the time to get down.
Oh man, enjoy that smooth groove of Mac in the morning, right?
It was the way to start the show.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
It's a Monday.
I know, man. Get your jets on, man.
Everybody get ready. It's Monday.
Get your jets on. It's been a weekend.
Monday.
It's almost Christmas. It's almost 12/21.
Come on, get your ass vertical. I know how you feel. It's Monday before Christmas. I know you're pissed off, trying to count up your ducats, figuring out whether you should be celebrating or crying. That's all right. You with friends. You're with family. And damn it, it's time for morning coffee. Come on.
I like that, man. You know what? I think you're happy because this program is being preempted by shortness. And if I say shortness, it's because Mario is in the groove. He's saying, I run this bitch, and you guys are on vacation.
That's right.
Are you on vacation, man?
Man, I'm on vacation. And we're going to tie in all kinds of crazy shit because it is that Monday, Vic.
Yes, sir.
Why don't we switch Ustream and Justin onto the stream?
That would help.
Yeah, that would help.
You keep telling them, man.
Don't worry, we moving shit around, you guys. Hey, it's that time of year, so get ready. You know, we get ready for Christmas. We got the tree, the Charlie Brown tree. We got all the stuff happening. But it's crazy, y'all, so we got a special holiday program. Hey, man, Vic, I got news today, too, because we got a new app page with all the new apps for all the fans out there. It's time for you to come and get it.
You drop it.
No, you're about to drop it now. It's the pre-holiday gift.
Some people are going on vacation whether they know it or not.
Hey, man, it's going to be hot. Hey, check it out. And the robots are attacking out there. Check it out. If you're running a website right now, you may be under attack by the robots. If you've been getting a bunch of new members at your websites with all kind of strange names like Netflix, Bargain Basement, New Cream for Your Face, if people are joining your site, it's fake. It's a robot. The robot alert.
You're right, man.
Hey, man, we got new videos. We had conversations with Shark Tank winners.
Are you serious?
That's right. Saban Lomac was in the house. We'll tell them about that. You guys can go watch those videos because that was the special video presentations done since we last were together. That's right, but they don't know we were in the studio on Friday and Saturday.
No, they don't. They don't, man. And you know what? It's one of those special days, you guys. You got to understand. We are going on vacation for how long? Long enough for you to miss us.
That's
and
right.
all I can tell you is this is going to be our shortened week program. Mario's got to take a little time. I got to take a little time. And then I'm going to fix my number one camera because I got it on Sony DVX display. That tells me I didn't calibrate it right, Mario. So look at number camera 2 right here, man. Right now. This one right here. That's your camera.
That's my camera?
That's your camera.
Hi, camera. That's all right. We
See
do
that?
it.
See
That's
that?
upgrade. Hey, that's what we do it. You know what Saban was saying? This is the shit.
I know.
I say, yeah, it's 2 cats running it. Sometimes we have to slap the jalopy, make it run right. To do what we came to do.
You know, it's
Come on,
one of
y'all.
those days, man. We enjoy
Just
it.
come on. Everyone, be cool.
You know, it's so funny when you sit there and you look at your monitor and you say, surprise, I'm displaying something. And I go, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I did it right in the middle. And it didn't start until, of course, you do your intro.
But there you go. You know, that therein lies the value of monitors and why we have so many of them around here at Pack Stereo. Because, you know, you got 2 cats trying to run all this stuff. Ain't nobody here today but us 2.
Yeah.
Only one's in here is the cat. So all of y'all. Hey, it's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Wonderful day in the neighborhood. Everybody remember, you can check us out, packstereo.com. Packstereo.tv is where we play. It is the high-end extra tech site. Some of you may do better to go to packstereo.com. And then we also have the packstereo.mobi, which is the special new revolutionary platform that scales to your equipment. So if you tune in to packstereo.mobi with your PC, you get one type of presentation. If you tune in with your tablet, you get a different presentation. And if you tune in with your smartphone on the go, you get another presentation specifically designed for you on the go. Less bandwidth, but great quality video. So you guys, hey, a lot of stuff going on. It is Monday, December 17th, 2012. Like Vic said, we have special holiday programming. That's because we too have to hit the streets. We got stuff to do. We'll say hi to all our friends out there. You know, with this new setup, Vic, let me see. I gotta see that chat room.
Oh, you got to give respect to the people, man, because they follow you like the mail lady.
Well, we got to acknowledge the chat room. We got in there, chat room of Maritai, Jedi Knight, Mac McAllister. He's the old mofo from Po-Town. We also have, think about that one. We also have PMC in the chat room. Philip Cuthbert coming to you all the way from Pittsburgh. You have to forgive me if I start quoting too much Mac McAllister stuff, because what happened is, for those of you who don't know, you should know, Mac McAllister is the host of Online with Mac, Retro Jazz and Blues, the show that we bring to you as part of our pre-broadcast. And I had to listen to him I do usually every Saturday or Sunday, and I listen to him specifically and on those nights, because he brings out the new broadcast every Saturday. But he was really a trip. It's really a trip. And what's happening is the latest broadcast hasn't even been able to get up there because of some technical things. But I went to like 5 shows. You guys got to go check it out. www.onlinewithmac.ning.com. The old mofo from Po-Town. So let me tell you these other announcements, you guys. We got a new app page. We're going to be going to that in a little bit and showing you that about the new apps, both Android and iPhone, that are available for you. So we'll be going to that soon. We'll also be showing you some of the examples of the new attacking robots that are out there. So they're attacking our sites. They've attacked some of our associates, and we'll take and show you some of that. And also, Phil Perry, Saturday night, kind of last minute, got some stuff together, went down to the Cerritos Center for the Performing Arts, where we were backstage.
Yes.
We'll give you some information about what happened with that. And we have a new announcement from Phil, a video announcement. So we'll show you some of that video. Now, we referenced that on Friday and Saturday we did something different this week. We had the beginnings of a new show.
Yeah.
Ray Ibarra of the New Media Radio Hour. Really cool brother, local brother from the community, Latino, Chicano origin. He really brings that side, that aspect of the community too. We're trying to expand. LA, we're really looking to diversify our programming, get more community leadership, and get you more and greater diverse examples. We know some of them. We're trying to get them all in here.
Yeah.
Well, Ray Barr is an example of a gentleman that we met on previous shoots who really does a really nice thing, New Media Radio Hour.
Yes, he did.
And he hosts and does wonderful conversations with all kind of exciting and interesting people. Previously, he was the one who kind of got us to come down to the Shane Mosley event down there. So he wants to expand. He's expanding now in internet television, doing some collaborative things with Pax Stereo, and we're bringing his new program. As part of that, as the first of those shows, we had actually more than 2. We had conversations with Shark Tank winners. For those of you who are not familiar with ABC's hot Shark Tank show, where people get to pitch their entrepreneurial holdings in front of investors, people like Mark Cuban, Barbara Corcoran, just interesting folks. You get to pitch your product and see if they'll fund you. Well, we had some of the winners on the show as part of the new show, New Media Radio Hour, with Ray Barr. So go take a look at that. It's on YouTube. That video's going around too. Yeah. It was a nice piece that we did with Saban, Lomac of the Cousins, Maine Lobster. We also had Hannah and Mark Lim of Lollicup.
Yep. Had Lollicup.
Wonderful Lollicup.
And Brandon Mars.
Brandon Mars of Mars Sprays. These are the people putting everything into a spray.
Now, which one do you have?
Everything into a spray.
Look at that top right-hand corner. What does it say in the box?
This is the sleep spray. When you need some sleep. They're putting a lot of wonderful amino acids, natural products in the spray form, so you don't have to take a pill. You can get all kinds of stuff. I mean, stuff to lose weight. Things, vitamins, all kind of preparations for you available. So go take a look at those shows, you guys. You can see the kind of stuff that we're doing. Okay. So Vic, how's that working on that?
I'll get it, man. Don't worry about it. It's just an extra camera. I'm laughing because, sometimes the door, I won't get all into it. Sometimes the door won't shut, and you go like, okay, the door won't shut. You know what I mean? It's like the tape door. It won't shut. Why? Because the wires are in the way. So I said, you know what? I'd rather listen to Mario. I'll get it later, man. So I'll get it. It's all good. So you got your camera right here, man.
Okay, so I'll use that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you all good.
All right, so let's take you on a tour, I guess, Vic, as part of this monologue.
Oh, I'm all for it, man.
Let's take you on a tour of the new app page at packstereo.tv.
No, man, you know, it's like you guys just don't know what's coming. It's more than the app. It's what's in the app. It's like on the train. If the train comes into town and it's empty, everybody just goes about their business. But when people get off the bus or off the train, as they say, you take a gander. So we're going to take a gander, aren't we?
We're taking a gander. You know, you guys, as part of the experiment, we're going to be doing some shows coming up, by the way. I might as well announce that. Because the stuff I'm about to show you is part of the revolution. A revolution that's so big that we feel like we actually have to make sure we remind you and make it clear to you. And it has to do with the revolution that shift toward the mobile platforms. It actually has been going on for a while, you guys, and you've been part of it. You've been experiencing it. But as a developer, I need you to understand the full scope of this because it's a real shift to a mobile platform. The function of websites is changing. How websites are being laid out is changing because what people are doing at websites is changing. And for all of it, it involves mobile integration. We wanted to be among the first, as always. And so even though I had planned to actually start and have 1 or 2 apps by December, it turns out that we have probably 8 or 9 apps that are actually being released. Yeah. We have over 25 apps in development on 5 different platforms.
That's a lot, man.
In other words, we've been on the app. But now, what does that mean? Because there's different ways to make the apps, you guys, and we're studying this and trying them. That's why I'm doing the apps at different places. For those of you who follow our tech side, we've been sending out links to where you can do that too. Though there are those of you who want to make apps themselves.
Right. And
so we posted that. But part of the tech revolution is this, and so we'll be doing some shows early in 2013 for indie artists. It's, one of the things I'm outlining now is indie artists, what you should be doing for 2013, okay? And also we're going to be redoing the how to create a web label in 5 days.
Yeah.
I think I got it down to a day.
No exceptions.
That day.
No exceptions. Huh?
You gotta have the music ready.
Okay. See what you're saying.
You have the music ready. Say you have your little, you have your MP3 files.
Right.
In our case, we're talking about 1 MP3 file.
Right.
To make a label, 1 MP3 file. Then we're going to tell you how to do it in a day.
Okay.
In a day.
Okay.
People say that's crazy.
Yeah.
I say, well, you have to be prepared to roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, take a look at our free app page, you guys. Right now, like I told you, if you go to Pack Stereo in the menu bar, you're going to see a new item. It says Our Free Apps. Go take a look. Right now, as we talk, you can go get the Mario Hemsley mobile app. There's an iPhone version. There's an Android version. There's also the new Victor Allen mobile app. Again, iPhone version, Android version. When you click this link, take a look at where it takes you. The iPhone version takes you right over to it. It says download the Victor Allen mobile app. But check it out, Vic. When you go there, take a look at the Victor Allen's preview of his app on iTunes.
There we go.
So you can go to iTunes. It's listed free. It's rated 4+. Okay, go take a look. Victor Allen's app. Remember, there is the Mario Hemsley app also. Now, besides this, we also have the iPhone version. And when you go look at the iPhone version, excuse me, I meant I'm wrong. I meant to take you to the Android version. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. The Android version. And then when you go there and click that link, it takes you over to the Google Play area. How's it feel, Vic?
Hey, man, you know what?
You look kind of listed.
Hey, man. You say playing with power?
Well, hey, the idea is that we want to get stuff set up for all of our people.
Right.
For our associates, some of them don't use apps, and I tell them, don't let that be a reason not to have an app.
Right.
I mean, if I waited I was designing stuff for the iPhone
right.
for almost 2 years
right.
when I didn't have an iPhone.
Right. Right.
Okay.
You were getting prepared because then when it comes, you could just drop it in.
Right.
You knew it was coming.
But it's for all of our associates to take a look at, especially those who already run their websites, because the apps so well integrate with your website, especially if you have a website at Ning. So, you guys, we also have other original program apps. Again, Android only for these, though.
Right.
And for that, you can go get the PAX ITV app. It's all about the people who are members at PAX Stereo. We have the new Morning Coffee with Mario app, and the new sports app, the new Hot Picks app, and there's also a Spoken Words TV app.
Right.
All in Android versions.
There we go, man.
Okay. Now, the other thing is we talked about in 2013, we are going to have the PAX Stereo app tester program in place. We've already added our associates to that. These are the people who get to be early testers. We have to get information from your phone, then we register your phone with iTunes, with Apple, and then you get to be official tester.
Bam.
Okay? Wow. One last app is our free internet radio app, and that, again, is Android only. In fact, at the site, you can actually go to the website, they can scan. See, they have the scanning images and scan it right into your app.
Yeah, that's tight.
So you can go get our radio app, and that single radio app accesses all 4 of our active online internet radio channels.
Radio has been flipped to a new integration model. It's almost mobile.
Well, we're trying to. So for 2013, you guys, again, take a look. This is the stuff coming. Cooking up our people with apps, with these kinds of things so they can do them too. Remember, it's all there at the website. You can go get it.
Well, man, how does it feel to be playing with power? And then also being...
Is that what I was playing with?
Yeah, well, you was playing with something,
man. It felt like the same old Mr. Mushroom.
Well, I'm just saying. See, I'm just trying... See, I'm going to tell you guys what's happening here. I'm not trying to say this is not true. Look, I'm dead serious. We work hard, and when I get in front of the mic, I know I like to have that dry humor, and I don't care if anybody laughs. I think it's time to play because, out. I'm just saying,
No, Mac, we gotta listen. We gotta get Mac on the phone.
Right.
One of these days. And I don't know, maybe we'll do it. Mac, you let me know if you want to call in, we can arrange it. Because I gotta help, and that could be part of the show. We're gonna let Mac call in on the actual phone.
Right.
And then we can go over to his spot.
There you go.
Because Mac's been catching hell at his website.
It's popular.
It's very popular. And the Netflix robots have been attacked.
The pregnancy robots have been attacking spoken words.
Oh, the pregnancy.
All day.
I know. I'll get pregnant. How can... Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm advising people to switch so they approve every new member.
Right.
And then that's the first way. You have to switch, and then you have to go through and erase any of these accounts that have product names.
Right.
Because that's one of the ways you tell they're robots. They won't have a person name. They never have a picture.
Never.
And they tend to have an email address that has a lot of dots in it.
Dots.
SS dot, shy dot, beat dot, dot. Okay, so those are all robots. Get rid of them. They're out there. That's because you're popular.
That's it. Search and destroy. And look, just think if you had a site and it said nobody came there.
Oh yeah.
How would you feel?
How would you feel?
Yeah. So in a sense, what they're saying is, imagine the artist, the popular artist or individual who has a site, and they get millions of visitors, whether it's through comments, posting, whether it's through friend, likes, whatever, and they run into this problem. You don't see them sweating. You know what they end up doing? They just go find a way to manage what's not necessary, and it's so transparent. You just don't want them to disrupt your website. That's the whole idea.
Well,
you're trying to eliminate that they can change the configuration of it. But the comments, the approvals thing is all manageable, man.
Well, yeah. Well, some people like it. Randy was liking it because it made it like she had a bunch of members. Yeah, like I got so many members. I have 450 members. And I said, yeah. And I went and looked at 447. I'm just kidding. But a whole lot.
Wait a minute.
Like over like 40 something. We went.
I keep.
It's like remind me of that camera.
Hey, look,
I'm still not used to it.
No, I love it, man, because see, nobody knows except me. But see, I like to do some stuff with the camera. Y'all don't understand. Don't worry about it. He's doing everything. But I don't want to let something go by because Mac just hit you with a thing about he's been trying to reach you. I think you ducking and dodging him, man. He's about to throw some left
okay.
and right.
Okay. Well, we found out you got to call in during a certain time.
That's right.
We know they had all these rules. Like during your broadcast, they have like the live time. Then they have the time that you're off live time, but you're still live on the air.
Right.
But you're not live on their platform.
Right.
So they have at least, we'll work it out.
Right.
But we're going to use it. We got to test it off the show.
That's right.
Or maybe you know what? Maybe we will test it on the show because I don't care if y'all don't care.
Wait a minute.
One day, not today, y'all. Not
Wait a
today.
minute. We tested having phone calls through the iPhone, through the business line. Never had a problem. It's just configuration for the public so they can know what line they can come in.
All right, because we're going to go to Max and hook up Max stuff. Because Max got the iTouch. He's got to get these apps. He can get the apps. Mac, the reason why the apps don't install because you still haven't sent me your UDID. We sent out the emails about I need to register your phone with Apple. And so Mac is the one who hasn't sent us in his iTouch. So we have to register that with the device with Apple.
Well, you know, it's
and
true.
then they will open up on your device.
You're right, Mario.
PMC is supposed to be helping you.
Well,
PMC got his apps working.
Well, I see.
We got to call Mac. Mac is doing good.
No, he's doing good. See, the part I like is that you guys don't realize how much you guys are ahead of the curve. If this is the worst of it, you're doing well.
Right, you ahead of the curve. You way ahead of who else got an app.
Right.
And Mac don't know I got 3 other apps that I'm working with around him.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I'm trying to use the other platforms to see it better.
Right. And just so you guys know, I ran into the same problem you did, Mac, when Mario and, he sent me the UDID. I kept saying, you did what?
Just know that when you're one of our people who work with internet television, who interact with this stuff, you get apps, and we do register you with legitimate companies. We register your device, your phone or iTouch with Apple. Apple's so uptight about everything. They're tight on everything that they won't even let you test stuff I do without me registering your device. So, Mac, I sent out an email, Mac. Mac said what? Mac said what?
Okay.
See, PMC neglected him.
See, he said UDID. See, I told you. All right. I did it.
Let me go show you guys because it's the kind of a show and I have nothing planned.
Yeah, I thought you was going to have a shortened show, man.
I am. I'm supposed to have, but it's supposed to, how much time? Where's my clock?
See, it's too late. I told you.
It's 22 minutes.
It's too late.
Damn. Okay, I'm going to show you this last thing, you guys, because everybody going to care. Any of you interested in having your own podcast? People say, well, I said, if you do a recordings, you want to get known out there in the world, remember, Pack Stereo is listed on iTunes. We're trying to get Mac and all our folks listed with iTunes. There's some things we have to do politically. But the idea is to get the exposure. Take a look at Hipcast, you guys. I was turned on to them. This service, for only $5 a month, this may be the service we talked to Mac about using for his own. Because one thing about Mac, his wonderful show,
right?
You can't get it on a smart device.
No.
You can't get it on a tablet. And you can't get it on a smart device, okay? So what we've been looking at is ways to get that to you on a smart device. And so one of the things we've been looking at is publishing audio and video podcasts using services like Hipcast, Mac. For $5 a month, you guys.
Yeah.
For $5 a month, you can use these people to host your audio shows, your video shows, and they give you the state-of-the-art features.
Big pimpin'.
State-of-the-art features, okay? And using them, you're going to be able to take your stuff and integrate it into the new world.
See, Mac.
What Mac said?
See, Mac. See, Mac is listening to you, but he has.
That's all right. I know he wants to be on. See, here's the thing: we got to get back that sailboat. We got to get Mac. I'm trying. Look, Mac. Look, I'm wearing.
Yeah, you already got it.
I'm trying to get you the boat.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm trying.
Just follow along, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to get y'all. Man, y'all.
I'm sorry, Mac.
Okay, I'm trying to put all my associates out there on the hottest services. I have been testing Hipcast for the last 3 weeks.
It's tight, man.
It is the bomb. I got a $5 account.
Yeah, you know what it is, Mario? It's like Ning. No matter how much you was talking about Ning years ago, it didn't click for a lot of people until it became public.
Okay, so Mac, Mac, if you want to do the shortcut, then just take my advice on this one. Just take my advice on this one, Mac. Go to hipcast.com. Get you the cheapest account. I think it's $5 a month. Start uploading your podcast into that, just like you upload it into your player at Ning. And we're going to develop them both simultaneously. And then you'll be able to put a player from this into your Ning site, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. But I'm just saying, for the $5 a month, you can play with it. And I think that, do they give you anything free? Oh, yeah, they give you free week. But maybe $5, y'all.
Yeah,
damn.
Yeah, what do you expect?
$5, and then join this, and then play around with it. See if I'm not. And then if by doing this, I can tie you in to everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just letting everybody know.
I have to apologize. I'm getting just kind of disrupted. I'm watching a monitor, and they're showing a Latin car dealership, and some of the sales girls are very.
Man, I love those Latin car dealerships.
They're very.
I'm in L.A., you know, I have to say I love my Mexican people. Right on, mi gente. Viva la causa.
I'm just.
Viva la raza.
I need to pay attention. Know. This is why
they know. I'm speaking. Yo hablo español.
This is like being. I'm being entertained while I'm trying to entertain. Obviously,
you can't help it.
I'm failing on my end.
It's so good. That's why you have combination cultures, black and Latin cultures combined. I'm telling you. Right. All right, you guys, take a look. I want you to see this video before we give the announcement by Phil Perry about we were wondering. We're backstage at the Cerritos Center for the Performing Arts. There's Kimberly Lola. Hi. And we're making our way to Phil Perry's dressing room. So let's see how it goes. It's supposed to be room number 8. Let's see. I want y'all to see how it looks. Kind of creepy backstage. I hear people. This is supposed to be the OJ's people up in here. I hear people. You might see some OJ people. You hear some OJ people. Those are OJ people. Dressing room 10. That's the local horn section. That's their dressing room. Okay, so we're trying to find dressing room number 8. It's another local horn room. This looks like Phil Perry. Should we knock? Should we see what they're doing? It says Phil Perry, Cerritos Center for the Performing Arts. Now, this is part of the adventure. Cerritos Center, we were told by Lillian that we would be able to shoot video, but there were some conditions. One of the conditions was that we had to set up the camera and leave it. It's a condition. It's a condition. It's a condition. Now, so we had to set up the camera and leave it, and then we would be able to come back at the end of the performance and collect the camera. Yeah. So we just want to make we want you to know that there were some issues with that. We'll tell you about that in just a second. Yeah. But again, so we were wandering backstage at the Cerritos Center. Kimberly Lola and I, many of you remember her from the collab project. Right. She laid the vocals. Well, just as we were about to knock on the door, Lillian opens the door. And then we go in and we join Phil in the dressing room. And then after kicking with Phil, he has an announcement. So here's an announcement from Phil Perry. Okay, now.
Since everyone has been asking, I thought that I would take the time to say yes, it's true. I am in the studio doing another record.
Yay!
Should be coming out in April, but I'm looking to get finished before the end of January.
Yeah, right.
So I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but for Phil Perry listeners, it's all going to be love. Stay tuned.
I actually know some of the tracks, but I told him I wouldn't tell y'all. But it's going to be good. It's going to be good, y'all. He's got some tracks. So, he picks, one of the things when we're kicking it around here is that we kick out around the idea of different remakes, because Phil is kind of the master of the remakes, right? Me, I love some of my old school stuff, so right. He's got some really nice stuff coming up.
Yeah, he does, man. It's I'm getting distracted. Let me stop. All right.
You better stop watching those Mexican car dealers.
I'm sorry.
Because see, that's what happens. You start watching those Mexican car dealers.
I'm just saying.
And then you know.
Okay, you guys. I'm trying to stay focused, but I want to let you guys know, I really don't have a social life. This is it right now. It's about 2-3 days a week, 2 hours. This is my social life. This is it. So if I have moments where I get distracted, You should actually be applauding me that I can get distracted. That's
Well,
more important.
That's what it is. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to take a music interlude.
Okay.
And then we'll come back with new sports, okay? Because, again, we have the special holiday schedule. Got to get out and do some shopping.
Yep.
So I feel like let's bring you some Phil Perry. Bring you some Phil Perry. It's a matter of what cut. Let's see what the chat room says. We can have a choice. Perfect Island Night or I Want You. I know. They always want I Want You. That's kind of a long one, though.
Yeah, I know it is, man. I know a favorite one that I have, but I can't remember the name. It's a holiday song. It's off the chain. I just love it, man, but I can't remember the name.
That we have a video of it?
No, it's just a piece that I'm remembering, not the video.
We'll find some stuff, some holiday, some wonderful holiday things for you.
Yeah.
Here's Phil Perry.
Anything he sings, man.
Perfect Island Night. We'll be right back.
Enchanted by the southern sky and the moonlight, does a maiden dance of love there in your eyes. The go barefoot in the sand with your hand here in my hand.
Just do take a look.
See the way I take a look.
Oh, see the way? Sorry. Sorry. See the way.
Okay.
Take a look now. Wish I had some help to say. See the way.
See the waves, how they go.
No, just one.
See the waves.
Soft and sweet and gentle, tender like you are. See the whole chorus now. See the waves, how they go. Oh,
Feel the rhythm, it says though they can feel the passion of a perfect heart.
and it's all the night. Oh,
Me and you, sharing what is all we can do. 'Cause we feel the passion.
of a perfect island night.
The maestro. I call him the maestro because it's more than just vocals. It's the way he goes about everything. That band on Saturday night, excellent. Just excellent. Yeah. Phil Perry, everybody.
Yeah, man.
Now, we got to go on and break the bad news, you guys. Got to go on and break the bad news. We're not sure what happened. Cerritos Center, they allow us to set up the camera, tie it into the board. Then we had to leave it.
Yeah.
We couldn't even stay in the area.
Yep. Couldn't do no check, no
So
pre-check,
none of that. So we had to go to our seats.
Yeah.
Somehow at the end of the recording, the camera was off and we didn't have anything on the tapes.
Yeah.
So we don't know what to say. We've never had this kind of a problem. And the people there seem to be so nice. I don't want to discourage
They're wonderful.
the guys behind the board. We don't know what happened. And I don't want to blame them. They really did seem to be really wonderful.
Right.
But sometimes when you have a system where you cannot monitor,
Right.
I have no way of telling what went wrong because we weren't allowed to be back there.
That's true.
For all I know, they could have had a power glitch in their power surge that didn't affect their system,
Yep.
and it affected our system.
Well, look, the part that I still love about this, I feel bad because you want to empower everybody because we're such an advocate of going out there to support indies. So
Right.
what do we feel bad about? There's not a blame thing here. It's the effort of going. Everything is perfect condition. Let me relate it this way, Mario. It's like you telling an engineer during a live concert, you can stand behind your board, get everything set up but then leave it and go walk away and sit somewhere while the concert's going.
Yeah, we never.
You can't do that. It's
Yeah.
really difficult to do.
It was already bad enough that Vic had to take the camera and focus it
Yeah.
to leave room for where he thought Phil would stay.
Right.
So you can't do any kind of a tight shot.
No.
And you're way in the back.
Yep.
So you have to set a shot that's almost as wide as the stage.
Right.
To allow for Phil to move. So now no matter what, at the max, you're looking at a little Phil.
And you have to
You're
check,
looking at little Phil.
and you can't check audio.
And we can't check everything
Until
'cause-
things are live.
Right, because once they start, you had to leave. So we've never had to do a recording like that.
Yeah.
Where we just left the camera. We had no way of telling
Yeah.
what was going on, and it didn't come out.
It didn't come, and
It didn't come out.
Yeah, I feel so bad because
I feel terrible. I wanted the
Yeah.
audio because even if we just had the audio,
yeah,
even just the audio, because even though I knew it wasn't going to be great video
of course,
because you couldn't follow Phil.
right,
As he walked around the stage, the camera was just going to be boom.
right, and you can't.
But we were going to have the audio.
Yeah, and look, I'm one of those guys that sit there and you say, it's knocking on the door of the president of the company and he says, so how did it go? And I have to assume, it's me saying it was on me. Now, there are conditions for that, but it's on me because at the end of the day, I feel bad about it. But Mario's right.
I can't say anything because how could Vic check it?
I couldn't check
See, I
it.
can't say, even speculate what went wrong
Yeah.
when we're not even there.
Right.
All we know, the camera was set and started to record. We came back,
And it was off.
the camera was off.
And power doesn't go off on your camera when you leave it there recording. It just stops.
We have
we
no.
don't know
So
what happened.
and remember, we don't want to indict the crew. We don't know. It could have been a glitch. You could have had a power surge because the crew up there seems so nice.
Oh no, They were not. This is a win-win. When I say win-win, I'm saying
We want to be
I
clear.
was the best treatment I got from an engineer, because most engineers, when they're doing their pre-concert and there's 15
That's right.
minutes in between, you can't get next to them.
Right.
So the part that he allowed himself to do that, but it's a point where you have to not even talk to him, and that's the part where you go, I can't even ask about certain things. I just got to go. Here, hit this button, walk away. And then, of course, we're sitting in regular seats, if you want to call them that. So you can't, move amongst the crowd. You're disrupting everybody's view. So it's a lot of conditions. And,
Vic felt
sometimes-
terrible, you guys.
Oh,
I
did.
basically felt like, I kept saying, hey, Vic, ain't nothing. And, I'm a tight ass about procedure and protocol. But I said, Vic, what can you do when you can't be by the camera? I can't.
Yeah. You can't react.
I can't say anything, even
Right.
because there's always things you adjust to.
Right.
But if you can't be there to see it,
Right.
then you can't adjust.
And what makes it even worse,
It could have been a power surge. Sometimes something in the, you hit something. Who knows?
I could have sat there. I have a second camera. So if the first camera, and I've been in position.
Right. We had a second
I had
camera.
a second camera, so I'm ready.
But
just in
remember,
case.
we can't. You can't just do anything in these venues. Like
That's right.
I didn't carry.
Right.
I didn't carry a camera in. I mean,
know.
not even a video camera. I'm talking about the regular. My regular.
Can't do it.
To take pictures of Phil.
Right.
Because what happens is, here's what happens. They'll let you bring it in to go backstage.
That's right.
But if you go out to the concert thing, because they did this to me at Gary Taylor's Stevie Wonder's concert.
Right.
And I went out to the audience, and here they came. What are you doing the camera?
Right.
I said, look at all my badges. I got 5 zillion badges. Well, you can't bring the camera out here.
That's right.
I said, okay, well, I didn't know that. There's no place for me to leave the camera. I'm supposed to just leave my camera on a table or something.
Yeah.
Well, then you just have to stay out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a trip how they are backstage, y'all. So I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
But not with this group. This group was just, it's the part that you sat there and said, if I can go back to a place and say how they received us and how easy it was. And let me just say this. The music at this facility, the mix
was bomb.
Beautiful.
The bomb. I
This
wanted
is what's
the
making
mix.
me go right now.
I know. Even the audio would have been bomb. And Phil sang Silent Night. And he reflected on Christmas, and it was just wonderful. That's why we're broke. Let me tell you, we're messed up.
Oh, yeah. No, this is totally different because
messed up.
it's one of those things where they say you get your wish, which is plug into the board. And here's the killer.
No.
I've been plugged into the board before and know how it worked and did it and said, okay, I don't have a long enough line.
No.
I need to move around. And it worked.
It didn't
Don't
happen.
ask me what happened.
No, don't ask what happened. And we wanted it bad. Bad enough for those, I'm like PMC, I work nights.
Yeah.
I came in from working all night. Did a show with the Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Like that afternoon.
All
and then
day.
went to shoot this.
That's right.
So I came home like sucking mud. Okay.
Right. This is all day.
But all
long
this,
day,
and then
man.
couldn't wait the next morning, ran out the next morning to cue up that tape. And
But we forgot about
Lord.
something. We went from Saban Lomac, Cousins Maine Lobster, Ray Ibarra, New Media Radio Hour, in conjunction with Pax Stereo TV. Kimberly Lola in the room saying, I'm coming all the way up from San Diego to see this. I'm going to participate.
Lord.
Go out, go see the OJs do their thing along with Phil opening.
I would have I wanted to get an interview with the OJs
but
too.
couldn't do it.
Couldn't
And
do
then-
it.
And then ended off the night, you guys. Wanted to get some ghetto plate food. Went to the place. I said, this is what you call
That's
three.
right. We're in the hood. We went to the court.
We went to the court. I said, how do we go from here to here to here, and ended up, and when I say the cork is its own environment, it's its own
It
environment.
is its own environment.
Right.
I was in there about to nod out, waiting on some tacos.
Right. Look,
And
we're not knocking the
the
cork.
court.
is
Y'all know, y'all know how
owner-
we like the court. That's
No,
the
the
word.
owner
Where
is-
else in the ghetto you get bruschetta?
Yes.
In the ghetto.
You get that in the ghetto.
Right
you
on
go.
Adams.
Right. Let's call it urban.
Urban, yeah.
Yeah.
Right on Adams. They're Adams and Buckingham.
Right.
Near there. I'm just saying that is
Go to the
good.
cork for the food. We just had one of those nights.
Man, y'all. So that was
That's all. So we feel bad moment.